everyone. Today we are going to start the experiment. Study the pH of different types of soils. We have to calculate the pH of different type of the soil samples. Fine. What are the requirements for that? The soil samples, test tube, funnel, filter paper, pH paper strip, beaker, stirrer, oven, etc. These are the beakers we are having. Beakers, soil samples. I am having the soil samples, 3 soil samples. First is roadside soil sample marked as A. Second is garden soil sample marked as B. Third one is the pond soil sample marked as C. Okay, in respect to that I am having 3 types of the beakers already mentioned as beaker number A, beaker number B, beaker number C. I am having one stirrer, then dropper, test tubes mentioned as A, B and C. This is the called as your test tube stand. pH strip. What is this? It is the pH paper strip. Actually the pH colors and the pH numbers are mentioned over the strip. Fine. According to that we are going to compare the color of the different pH strip with this pH paper strip. Okay. So what to do in the procedure? First to collect the different soil samples. Different type of soil samples means first we have taken the soil sample from the garden area. Second the soil sample from the roadside area. Third from the pond soil. What is the amount of the soil sample to be taken? The amount of soil sample is to be 100 gram of the soil. Fine, 100 gram of each soil sample is to be taken, and the next step is to dry the soil sample. You have 2 type of the options. First is to dry in the oven or second sun dry. Fine. Why to dry the sample? To remove the excess of the moisture content present in the soil sample. Then what to do? Crush the soil, dissolve 1 tablespoon each soil sample in 100 ml distilled water. Second, next step is to take the soil sample and crush it into we will crush, this is called as a Portland crystal. Fine. First sample, that is the sample number A. Take some soil sample in the Portland crystal. Then crushed it evenly. Actually I am having the crushed one, but I want to show you how to crush the soil in the Portland crystal. Actually it is already dried sample. Okay. Finally, eventually we can mix the soil sample like this, grind it evenly. Fine. Likewise, I am having the 3 type of the soil samples A, B and C. Already they are crushed, already they all are the sun dried. Fine. Now what to do next? Add 1 tablespoon of this soil sample in beaker A. Then add second in beaker B and third one 1 spoon in C. Fine. Then add 100 ml of distilled water in each of the 3 beakers. Okay. Beaker number A 100 ml of water. Beaker number 2 again 100 ml of water. Beaker number C again 100 ml of water. Okay. I already prepared this. This is the solution related to the sample number A. 100 ml of water plus 100 grams of soil in it. Again sample B solution. And this is a sample C solution. Again recall, what was the sample number A? Roadside. Sample number B, garden soil. Sample number C, pond soil. Actually, why to study the pH? Actually, students, pH is very important. Why to study the pH? Actually, it affects the physico-chemical properties of the soil. So, the uptake of the nutrients with the help of the root of the plant is totally dependent on the pH of the soil. Okay, so we have the different type of the pH which directly or indirectly affect the vegetative growth of the plant because the nutrient uptake is dependent on the pH. Fine. Here, next step is to allow the sedimentation of the soil sample after stirring the soil in water sample. here I take the solution and keep it aside for the 1 hour. Okay, after that what to do, take one drop, simply one drop of water solution like this in pH strip. For example, this is your pH strip. Simply take one pH strip. Okay, like this. Simply add one drop of water. Okay, and keep it aside. And give some time to dry. When it get dried, then compare it with that, with the color of the pH strip. Okay, in garden soil, what type of the pH we get? We get the pH between the 5.5 to 7.5. It means the garden soil is acidic in nature. Why? Because we know that when the pH value is less than that of the 7, it means it is acidic in nature. Okay, this type of the soil will affect the, or it will responsible for the better growth of the plant, better vegetative growth of the plant. Fine. Now come to the second, roadside soil. The roadside soil pH lies between the 8.5, which is the value for the basic nature, because the pH value above the 7 is called as the basic one. Fine. Now the third one is the soil sample from the pond soil. Again the pH lies between the 7.5 to 8.5. Again it is basic in nature. So in this way we are able to understand that how to calculate the pH of the different soil samples. Okay, again I am repeating, we have three types of the soil samples: sample A, sample B and sample C. One from the roadside area, one from the garden soil and the other from the pond soil. So major requirement for that, we need the mortar and pestle for crushing it. Again, then dried it in a oven or in a sun dry. Fine. Then take 100 ml of water in the 3 beakers A, B and C respectively, and add 1 spoon of the soil sample in the respective beakers. A in A beaker, B in B beaker, C in C beaker. Stir it properly and leave it for 1 hour. Okay. After that, take one drop and pour the drop over the pH strip and keep it aside for the few minutes to let it be dry. And after the dry, just simply take this strip and see the color of this and compare it with that of the pH strip, for which color it matches. Okay, in this way we will get which type of the pH of the this type of the soil is. Okay, thank you so much.